Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. So today we're going to tackle the Izumo, the roughest part of the Yamato grind in my opinion. Amagi at least teaches you something, teaches you how to kite, how to maintain good position with a lightly armored battleship, battle cruiser in that case. This one I've thought long and hard about, does this one really teach you anything on the Yamato grind? And the best I can say is it's going to, if you do have to play this ship for a couple games, it really makes you think about your positioning and paying attention between salvos to who's looking at you, who's shooting at you, and maybe use some islands for some cover to help protect yourself. That's about all this ship teaches you. So we're going to get into it real quick. Obviously it's a draft design for a Yamato. The turret layout is rough. And, when I ground out this line, the turret bug still was in effect. So it made things even worse. It was manageable. I could live with it. But, you really had to think hard about what you were doing ahead of time. It's kind of quick. I mean, basically you got 53,000 hit points. Not a lot to work with your armor protection that you have. And that fire flooding resistance, if you run into tier 10 aircraft carriers, you're going to have a rough time. And Smolensk and any other HE spammer out there. So like I said, it's a rough part of the grind. It really is. You're fairly quick. You turn horribly. One of the worst things about this is the main guns. I mean, these 410s at tier 9, I mean, they're kind of garbage. I'm not going to lie to you guys. They're kind of garbage. Their pen power is lacking. That's about all we're going to say about those. The secondary guns, they're not bad. 7-kilometer range on them are not bad, but if something gets that close to you, you're in trouble. And then you got some auto secondaries, yay, they're there. Your AA really is not going to help you, and you've got an abysmal surface detection. So unless you're playing with a surface detection build that can get you down to about 11 kilometers, you got to be real careful with this ship. You do get the precise aim 2, you get 3 charges of it. It's okay, right? So today, because I'm not rebuying the Izumo, when I do my gameplay here for you guys, I gotta, use the stand-in of the black Izumo, which I bought a long time ago. Just to see, because I heard the ship was so bad. So I actually bought this one out of the shipyard because I was curious. And I'm not going to be one to tell you guys not to skip this ship. I really don't think it teaches you a lot about how to play Yamato. Total honesty here. Look, I mean, I played 9 games in this ship to get through it. 9 games. I put every super booster I could on here. Premium time, watched every video I could, and then spent, a good amount of free XP to get myself past this thing. So, I mean, like I said, there's my stats on it. 9 games total. There's nothing more to say about that. For the video's sake, I put my Amagi Commander on here. I know when I ground out this line, I was working on Yamamoto, so I was up in the, I think somewhere around level 10 when I was working through this. So, and you're going to see on the video or the gameplay I got for you, there's APCS Plus on this. You need it just to get full pens. Forget Citadels. Just to get full pens, you need APCS Plus. We'll go into the details real quick. If you decide to spend your blueprints, Black Izumo have the same elite skills here. Elite gun operator or torpedo defense system. Obviously, you're going to go elite gun. Yeah. I really don't know what else to say here. The camouflage you're going to get for these if you decide to buy it for some odd reason. I don't know why, but that will be your Amagi camouflage as well. So, yeah, I mean, It's a rough ship. I've got gameplay against there's a couple bots in it, but it's against tier 10 ships, so you can kind of get an idea of how hard these guns hit or don't hit tier 10 ships. And yeah, like I said, this one I don't recommend many skips, but this one, if you can do it, like I said, the big 2,000% boosters, if you have them out of like the Blitz Pass, you put those on, toss those on, run premium time, watch those videos, and get through this one as quick as you can. Because Yamato is worth it. It's still worth it, and I'll be working on a video on that here very soon. So with that, I'm going to get to the gameplay. And yeah, like I said, if you can skip her, go for it. But if you can't, like I said, super boosters, do everything you can to get past this thing as quick as possible. And like I said, with that, we're going to get into the gameplay, and you guys can kind of get a feel for how rough the ship is. All right, let's see what matchmaking does for us here. Hopefully, I can get some decent game in for you. I got one earlier with a tier 8 match, and it wasn't bad, but there was just a little too many bots in it, and really kind of didn't want to show that one. This thing will dominate in tier 8 matches if you position correctly. But like I said, just too many bots. So hopefully we'll cross our fingers. Okay, we got a Midway, Grosser Curve first, a Bot Vermont, the Delaware, a Zao, Bot Santander, and a Shimakaze in Epicenter. All right, well let's see how this one goes. All right, so this is this Epicenter map here. I'm gonna try to go for, you see the island in front of me, and I'm gonna try to get myself in a position somewhere behind that island. And I'm going to try not to use the rapid reload in this. I'm going to try to stick only to the precise aims for you guys, so you kind of get a feel for the Izumo experience. My worst fear here, as I'm pushing in, is where's this aircraft carrier going? So you can see I'm trying to get my guns facing towards the right side of the ship as I'm angling towards this island. It's like super important. Alright, what's the carrier doing? Alright, carrier is not messing with me, which thank God. I mean, you can see, it's a quick ship. Relatively quick. You get yourself into the decent positions, but you can also get yourself into trouble with it. Like I said, again, I'm angling for this island. I'm going to try to get some protection on there. What do we got there? It looks like the Bot Vermont. Yeah, that's Bot Vermont. Alright, smoke cloud over there. I'm going to put some shots out on him because I really don't have another target. Alright, Santander and Shimakaze over there. That was... Alright, there's the Grosser Curve first in the Zao. Alright. Doesn't look like anybody's... Okay, Grosser shooting at me. This Bot Vermont's going to be a problem, though. I gotta try to take him out. Grosser Curve first kind of going to the other side of the island there. And you can see right there, 6 hits out of 9. Not terrible, but look at the penetration on a Bot Vermont. There's a lot of other tier 9 battleships that could... That could Citadel that thing. Alright, he's turning out. Maybe I should have held that shot a little bit. 4 hits out of 9. Alright, the Bot Santander, so over there. Aircraft carrier's not messing with me, which, thank God. Alright, that's Zao. Shooting HE or AP at me. Zao's getting really aggressive. That was a Bot Vermont hitting me right there. That was a pretty healthy smack. All right, Zao, what are you taking torpedoes? Okay, sweet. This is like I can't. All right, I'm gonna shoot one at him and then the other 2 at Vermont. Maybe I can get both of them out. I'm like super lucky right now. If that Grosser Curve first would have pushed us down the side of the map, I would have been in big trouble. Alright, aircraft carrier. Shima's dead. So we can push up a little bit. Again, I'm going to keep myself... I'm going to keep this island... Alright, there's Grosser Kerr first. And the Delaware. So I got to be real... I got to watch how far I push up here. Alright, we got a shots out. We're sitting a little too broadside. Maybe to that Delaware. I got to back up. I pushed up too far. We'll cross our fingers and hope I get lucky here. Alright, so it's just, it's all players now. On our end. Oh, aircraft, that Delaware. This is going to hurt. Alright, so yeah, I know I said I was going to try to not use the rapid reload, but yeah, I'm getting pushed a little too hard here. We can Citadel of Delaware. Hallelujah. Alright, the aircraft carrier's up here, so maybe they'll take a little heat off of me. Alright, maybe we can get this Delaware out. Maybe. Alright, we're in secondary range, so we got that going for us. Yeah, I mean, I hate to use the aircraft carrier as a sacrificial lamb, but, you know, I don't know. Everybody likes to shoot at those versus crappy Japanese ships. All right, just for I mean, look at that. You know, 1,400 for a full pen on a Grosser Kerr first. Oof. He's okay. You want to turn that way? Great. I'm all for that. This is not the you know, the best position to be in. I mean, thankfully I got the Richthofen right here to help out. 17 seconds on my heel. I don't know if this is gonna work. That's midway. Oh, thank God! Thank God! Thank God! All right, that's a huge help. We're gonna survive this. I think. All right, got the heel off. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is like an inaccurate representation of things, but oh yeah, it kind of showed the pen power of the guns, and it's like the best one I've had with, you know, like I said, only the 2 bots on there, so that's Izumo. You know, I do apologize for using the rapid reload when I said I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, there's the stats there. 1 Citadel out of 80 main gun hits. And there's the final lineup, and hope you enjoyed it.